What do you see happening in tonight's game, Peyton?
Yeah, I see both offenses playing better. Jalen, they won the game. He had a couple plays that probably should have been intercepted. They should have had more turnovers, so they probably got lucky there. Kirk and them just sort of had this Pittsburgh game plan, Eli. They didn't use any play action. They were under center the whole time. That's not really Kirk Cousins' game. Kirk likes to be under center. He's a good play action quarterback. So I think you'll see Atlanta running a more normal offense this week. Without Brown, Devontae Smith becomes their top guy. Obviously, Atlanta's got to target him tonight and try to stop him and prevent those big plays. Let's hear about this Eagles defense. Coach Belichick, great to have you back. Tell us what we're going to see tonight from this Eagles defense.
Well, I think number one, Coach Fangio's just got to fix the problems from last week, which is, giving up too many big plays and just being more consistent up front. But the Eagles have a good defensive line. They really need to dominate the line of scrimmage. And, if they can do that, they'll be all right. If they can't let B. John Robinson get going, this guy's one of the best backs in the league. And here you see more missed tackles. So 2 runs are out of the hole right there. That's going to be a big key for him, is playing better up front and doing a good job of tackling. And then, obviously, not giving up any big plays to the Atlanta skill players, who they should be able to handle. But, this is where it gets in trouble. A couple big runs, and now, watch out for play action now on this one.
Yeah, Coach.
Look how Atlanta went. Go ahead, E. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You got it.
No, just look like Atlanta went a little no huddle right there to start, maybe to quiet the crowd down a little bit. What does that do to a defense when the offense comes out and goes no huddle?
Well, it just settles you down into some of your basic calls, especially early in the game, I would think. But Coach Fangio has 3 or 4 basic calls. He operates a lot out of split safety look. As they are here, the safeties are back deep, and then they drop down into a post safety look and rotate back. So I think that's what Kurt's going to get most of the day is a too high shell and then some kind of late rotation. It's a nice job right here, getting the ball knocked out, 2nd and long.
Coach, take me through the mind of Vic Fangio a little bit. Obviously, Atlanta's coming off a rough week last week, couple turnovers. What adjustments do you think they're going to make offensively to try to attack this Eagles defense?
Yeah, well, number one, don't turn the ball over. We saw the snap issues and things like that they had to deal with last week. Get the running game going so that the rush can't tee off. On pass protection, that's not one of Atlanta's strengths, especially McGarry there at right tackle. So he's going to have to deal with a good edge rusher from Philly. So try to stay out of those long yardage situations like they are here, 3rd and 3, where they got a lot of options. This is where Atlanta wants to be. They see Pitts is up on top.
Bill, talk about the Belichick list for this Falcons defense.
Well, number one, they got to improve on what they did last week against Pittsburgh. They couldn't cover Pickens in man or zone, and that didn't look very good at all. So they got to get that straightened out and then do a better job of tackling. They had way too many missed tackles last week. So if they can correct those things, I think the game plan tonight with Brown out looks like it's to roll to Smith. So play quarters coverage and roll to Smith and try to disguise Hurts as much as possible. Almost everything so far has been from a too high look with both safeties back, and then one safety will drop down into the box about half the time on the snap, but not before. So it's obviously going to be try to confuse Hurts with the coverage and what the look is. And then I'd say for Atlanta, they just got to take advantage of Philly's turnover opportunities. Philly turned the ball over 3 times last week. Green Bay had their hands on a few other balls. They gotta make those pay. But this is. If Terrell doesn't get an interception tonight, he will go 1,000 days without a pick. And so, it's a lot of money to pay a cornerback that hasn't had a pick in 1,000 days. We'll see if he gets one tonight.
All right, Peyton, you talked about last week. Atlanta was in the silent count at home. A lot going on right here with Kurt trying to time up this cadence. He's trying to kick to tell the guard to hit the center in the butt. The center looks down and up. He's trying to time a motion, stop a motion. The ball is snapped. This is what hurt us, a big turnover close to the red zone. And they had a couple overs close. But you can kind of see, all right, Peyton, you're playing guard. You're playing the right guard. He's trying to motion and kick at the same time. Time it. I kick. What do you do?
When you kick, that tells me you're ready. I'm tapping the center on the tush to tell him that you're ready, and now I become the center, right, because I'm versatile, and I lift my head and snap it, right? I time it up, but it's hard, like you said, with that motion.
He's kicking, he's stopping, and he's trying to look at the coverage, and there's too much going on. It's too risky. Be under center, or just have the kick, have the center look up and down. It's 1 second. It's 2.5 seconds of trying to time that kick and looking up and snapping that. Too much going on. It's then that we can't have these turnovers. Peyton, not many people can play guard and center like you. That's pretty impressive.
See the shift? See that, Bill? Look at the versatility, right? It's not for everybody.
What size helmet is that? What size helmet is that?
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit.
Another helmet. Can we get a helmet that fits you? What size? All right, let's just run it. Run it. I think both teams should just run it more. And that takes a lot for me to say. I want to throw it, but these running backs are doing well.
Yeah, another missed tackle, though. There's the crack replace. Come on up and replace.
Talk about that.
That's
crack
missile.
replace. So that's the receiver. The receiver hits the safety. Now the corner's got to come and become like the safety and make the tackle.
Yeah, well, they cracked
right,
the
Bill?
safety. The corner needs to replace. And, that was Mitchell, the rookie. And, he's seeing better backs here than he saw in college. That's for sure.
Welcome back. Bill, your Patriots played the Eagles twice in the Super Bowl. In Super Bowl 39, well, this is actually the Atlanta Super Bowl. I don't know if you remember that one as well, Billy. Bill, y'all were down 28-3, and then all of a sudden what happened? Matt Ryan's our guest later in the game. I know he wants to talk about that game. What do you remember about that Super Bowl?
Well, one of the first things I remember was the catch Julio made on the sideline. I thought this was deja vu again with Manningham and Tyree. But, the last play was kind of crazy because nobody knew if White scored or not. He was tackled right on the goal line. They had to replay it, and we kind of were out there, it seemed like, for a couple of minutes afterwards to see what happened. But, when I got back to the hotel, the game happened to be on in my hotel room. And so it was about the start of the third quarter, and I said, you know what, I need to sit down and watch this and make sure that we still won it because maybe that was just a dream. But, in the end, when I think back about that game, I think, just a lot of credit has to go to, our three coordinators, Matt Patricia, Josh McDaniels, and Joe Judge for the adjustments that they made and the pressure calls that they executed. We got the big strip sack from Hightower and that converted a couple two-point conversions. Then we had two kickoffs where we tackled them inside the 15-yard line, and ultimately that was probably just enough yardage to keep them out of field goal range. So, it was really a great job by the coordinators and obviously the players. I've been so fortunate to be with those great players. Also remember Blank down on the sideline in the fourth quarter, celebrating when they were ahead, and so you
saw that?
No,
you saw him.
Well, he's a pretty good dresser now. Like Arthur always looks sharp, but he was down there on the sideline, and we were getting beat. And I'm like, Jesus. But anyway. But, yeah, the head coach gets a lot of credit, but, the players that came back and the coordinators, the coaches, it's really a team effort. When we were down 21-3 at the half, I didn't feel like we were in too much trouble because we were moving the ball. We'd given up a pick six. We fumbled going in. But then we got to 28-3, and then I said, well, I don't know here. We could be in trouble. Everything had to go right, and it did. We got Pitts on the backside. He chipped tough. Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. We played coverage. Bill, that was kind of your poach call by that backside safety, right? Three receivers to one side. That free safety poached. He pushed to kind of protect the middle down the seam.
Right.
Made Kirk hold the ball.
Yeah, they didn't get too much out of that. Pitts chipped on the backside and knocked Huff down into McGarry, which was good. Remember last week when he tried to chip on Watt, he just pushed him in the back, and Cousins got sacked. So, it looked like they were more protection conscious, and which they should be.
Yeah, chips, Eli. We always said those are good, but that's one less receiver you're going to get out into a real pattern. Might not be as many guys open. There's the give and the take when you have a good defensive line and your pass rush is an issue.
You got six guys to block them. Just get on them.
Nice.
Oh, what a catch,
there it
Smith.
Is.
Nice.
Boy, he challenged Bates on that one, got it in there. Good throw.
Kind of ran a little Cooper route, Eli. Corner post. He ran right at the safety. He stuck it to the corner, ran right to the middle of the post, puts that safety in a bind. A safety's not going to be able to cover Devontae Smith in zone coverage or man. A little corner post. I like that route.
Hey, this guy is really, really a clutch player. Fast, quick, good hands, tough after the catch. This guy's really a good player.
Here's the touchdown. You see Smith there, number 3. This backside safety should poach this, but Saquon's motion getting to empty freezes him a little bit, keeps him from getting over there in time to Smith on that little corner post route. You'll see it here. It's this guy right here. Bill talks about being able to poach this thing, right, going to help over there. But Saquon going in this little quick motion, I think this freezes this guy and makes him sort of stay over here, and he's late on the poach, and he can't get there to make the play, Bill.
That's exactly the way I saw it, Peyton. And, you know, look, I don't know exactly what the calls were and all that, but, I mean, Simmons kind of freezes. I mean, he's had a little bit of history for that in his career, but it ends up with Smith on Ellis here, the linebacker, and, you know, clearly that's a big mismatch. It looked like the safety should have been coming over on that, but I think the little two-step motion by Barkley, you know, must have messed them up a little bit.
Man-to-man out here.
Yeah, tight splits.
Philly takes one. This is where, Bill, I remember you guys playing Atlanta in the late in the season, and y'all rushed 3, and you doubled Gonzalez, you doubled all the guys that Matt wanted to throw to, and when you know you don't have the ability to run the ball, I mean, that's a tough coverage, right? And so if I'm Philly, I'm just not giving Kurt a quick, easy throw here is all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you know, that's, that was one of Matt Patricia's calls, but that's where, you know, you got 8 guys in coverage, right? So we called that 7 triple. So we had 2 guys on 3, and then 2 guys were singled and 3-man rush. So it's get the 3 most dangerous guys. Gonzalez is always one of them.
Hits.
Man.
Yep. Tried to run and return to Pitts on there underneath.
I think he might have had Pitts on the return. I'm not sure he felt like he could hold the ball long enough.
Right.
We got to have 3. He just kind of worked the right side. Watch Pitts right here, out, back in on the return.
Yep.
You can't take a sack. He's knowing he can't take a sack or you can't get the field goal, so you got that clock going on in your head just a little bit.
Cool.
Hey, Coach, I got to ask you about Super Bowl 52. Y'all win against the Eagles. Did not go well for you that game. I know. I didn't want to ask you. Peyton made me do this, but I just have one quick question. Do you happen to have like a dartboard in your house with a picture of Foles and I on it that you just throw darts at all the time?
Yeah, I got 3 dartboards, 2 of you and 1 of Foles. Yeah, I got 3.
There it is. Oh, yeah, right in the head.
Yeah.
Perfect aim. I really didn't want to talk about it, Coach. Peyton makes me do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Fly,
we
Eagles,
have our
fly.
truce.
There they are.
We have our truce.
Yeah.
Front.
There's a play action right off the get-go. Don't. But Peyton, also Atlanta, I mean, they rushed for over 100 yards in the first half, so I don't think they're going to get too far away from that run. I like the run and play action. They don't have to do a lot of drop back unless you get into 3rd down, but I think that should be the look. I think Philly's, I mean, hey, they gave up 6 points. You give up 6 points in the first half, you feel as a defense you're doing pretty well. So I think they're just trying to keep everything in front of them, not giving up the deep, long stuff. Try to, make Kirk throw those check downs, see if he'll be patient enough just to kind of throw those things underneath.
Do that, man. Do that. Talk to Kirk, Eli. Slay, I like the way he plays. He's aggressive. He'll take some chances, and you kind of ask Kirk, do you run a slant and go or some kind of double move? And he's like, Slay kind of does it both ways. Sometimes he jumps the short thing. Sometimes he backs off, so you're really not sure what he's going to do. So you got to be careful calling those. I guarantee we can get a double move. It's not necessarily the case when you're playing against Slay.
Yeah, you might get one shot. You can't run 3 double moves on them. You kind of got one time. Hey, what's our best thing? I kind of like a condensed split, like a little hook and go, kind of that outside spray, a little stutter, and then run the go route. That's what I predict. I want to get on my own prediction panel.
I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure we're going to see a pass play if they keep running the ball like this.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, but you can see Philly, both the safeties are 10 yards deep. I mean, they might come down at the snap, but look, they're just.
They can hold him. That's a hold.
Did they call it?
They didn't call it. It's a screen. Right, we always talked about on a screen pass for the running back on play action, you don't want to have that great of a fake. You don't want to have a great fake because they'll all come to the running back. So Kirk, he kind of does a little token fake, sticks the ball out, pulls it back, makes the defense think pass. Now we throw to the running back on the screen. That's a good way to do it on play action screens.
I think he's glad he had a decent fake there. That defensive tackle got in so quickly. He actually ran with the running back a little bit. Looks like this. Oh, Peyton, they were going no huddle, then they decided to huddle up real quick. It looked like. Now they got to go fast. Get this play off. No one's touching them for 7 yards down the field.
We might
running it.
If you want to call the screen a pass play, you can. It's a glorified. It's really a run. I'd be surprised if they throw it at all in this series.
That's kind of what they tried to do last series, and all of a sudden you get in the red zone. Philly, you can see they're kind of going right now. More 5 down.
It's a 5-man rush. Here's a 5-man rush.
Not slowing them down. But once they get inside the 5, they almost put 6 defensive tackles. Say you're not going to run the ball in, make them pass. I wouldn't be surprised if they can even get to that a little sooner.
They're tired.
Go no huddle. Just go no huddle.
Stay on the ball. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't let them sub. It's hard for those defensive tackles to sub at this moment. They don't want to run that far from the sideline to own the field.
Ooh, crack toss. Right, Eli, under center, Kirk is doing regular cadence. A lot easier to time those motions out when you're going regular verbal snap count as opposed to last week. It was all shotgun silent count. Hard to time up those motions like you said.
Yeah, I was just surprised. Almost all shotgun, no under center last week. I don't know if that's because of the Achilles or the injury, but
I think it was a Pittsburgh thing is what Kirk said. It was just we think Pittsburgh turning our backs, play action. We don't want to do much of that. And that's just what they decided to go with.
Yeah. Well, there's the pressure. There's that inside pressure. They finally got it. Philly's doing a good job.
They got home with 4.
They're doing a good job. They're kind of bending, but not breaking. Playing pretty good coverage against the pass down there, getting them into 3rd downs. I wouldn't have been surprised on a run right there. Just maybe we're in 4-down territory. Let's run it 2 times. They can't stop us. But
I still feel like Kirk it's a lot of look left, look back right. Let's got to get some stuff and get it out of our hand quicker. We don't take those sacks down there in the red zone. All right, let's welcome in award-winning actor, lifelong Eagles fan, Miles Teller. Miles, Eli has told countless stories about how much Eagles fans dislike him. So just be very honest with me, pal. Would you like me to just go ahead and ask Eli to leave?
No, Eli, I would like Eli to be here for this Eagles comeback.
There you go. Thank you.
I like that.
I appreciate that. Look, there you are. There you are, looking good. Looking young there.
And Bradley?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Eagles fans, we got a pretty good fan base.
No doubt. Obviously watch this first half right here. Y'all are down 9-7. What do you think of the first half of football so far?
Well, I thought the Eagles would be able to stop the run a little better. Our red zone defense, against the Packers was pretty tight, and we're pretty tight tonight. Jalen Hurts, we had a really nice long drive there. Keeping them to field goals is good. Hopefully we can get Saquon going a little bit and just get the offense clicking a little more. It seemed it was a little stagnant. You guys mentioned the flow earlier, and that's kind of what it looked like.
Miles, I got to ask you a little bit about your breakout performance, 2014 in Whiplash, which is being re-released in theaters on Friday. For those of you who have not seen the movie, I'm going to read a little summary It says, a talented young man is pushed to the brink of sanity by his mentor, who is constantly yelling at him and making him feel bad about himself, even when he's trying his best. Miles, I just got to ask you, do you want to tell everybody how that feels, or can I tell you how it, because I have a lot of experience with Peyton.
Yeah, how does that feel for you?
It's pretty miserable. I can really relate to the movie. I'm not a musician, but yeah, this is it. This is pretty accurate.
But did he help you? But did he make you stronger, and did he help you accomplish your goals?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So it worked out much better for you than me.
I made him tough, Miles. I made him tough to handle the New York market, to handle that big rivalry with the Eagles. That's what I did.
That's it.
I don't know
that's what it's all about.
I had
that, but from my older sister, she used to beat me up.
Yeah, I don't know how giving wedgies makes you tougher for the New York media, Miles, but that's all I got from Peyton, this wedgie fest.
Hey, thick skin. Gotta have thick skin. What's it like, Eli, for you seeing Saquon in the Eagles jersey?
Yeah.
Good question.
It's not natural yet. It was, I was happy for him last week. I was like, hey, that's my pal, it's my buddy, seeing him score touchdowns. But just, seeing him live right here in the link, I don't know, something doesn't look quite normal yet. How does it feel that how does it feel for you that you have to come over to a Giants player to, try to kind of put you all over the edge and make a little run here?
Yeah, I don't know about all of that statement, but I tell you what, it was weird. It was kind of weird at first, but just the fact that he's, Penn State kid, it feels like a bit of a homecoming in that sense. But I tell you what was the weirdest part was like texting, some of my buddies are Giants fans, and texting my buddies like, let's go Saquon, and I don't know, just texting that felt weird, but visually it actually looks right.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Nice.
See, that's what he does so well, Miles. It's a 3-yard check down. Defense is dropping deep. And if they tackle him at 3 yards, that's a win for the Falcons. But when he splits the defenders and gets 11 yards, okay, that's a win for Philadelphia, and he can do that. He can take that check down and get first downs. That frustrates a defense, maybe makes them do something they don't want to do. Blitz, play more man-to-man. He's got to make them pay when they're playing zone coverage.
All right, here's one of your audibles,
absolutely.
Pay. You said Jalen's doing some more audible in here. I like that audible. Just check it.
Audible to that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Get up.
Easy.
Field goals ain't gonna do it, boys.
Well, you take the lead.
No, I'm just. The Eagles were so when we had our Super Bowl run, we were so efficient in the red zone.
That's where it has to happen, right? The field gets smaller down there. Pass plays get harder. I'm kind of like you. I mean, that's where Saquon killed Green Bay last week down there. Just it solves all your red zone issues, Miles, if we can just hand the ball to him.
Yeah.
Third and 3, 2 shots at Saquon. I think he's getting the first. That was part of a Manning Cast sketch on Saturday Night Live back in 2022. Miles, just tell me the truth. What was the best part of that role? The stylish wardrobe or not getting cast as Eli?
I think not getting cast as Eli was nice, but the wardrobe that you guys wear on a nightly basis is it's pretty comfortable. So I give you credit for that. That was so fun, man. I'd never done an impression of you. Colin Jost wrote the skit. I didn't know it was going to be the cold open until like the day before. Peyton, you know how it goes, man. You're just like treading water that whole week, and you can't believe you pulled the show off. So I was glad that went well. I hope you were flattered by it.
I was completely flattered. I was at a concert in Denver on a Saturday night. My phone started blowing up. I called Eli. I said, Eli, we finally made it. We're getting imitated on Saturday Night Live, bro. This is huge.
Miles,
Awesome.
did you have to watch some film? Did you watch some film on Peyton to make sure because you nailed it. You got it so well. I assume you had to watch some.
Oh, thanks.
tape.
Yeah, I mean, I think I read the sketch on like Wednesday, and then you're not really sleeping much that whole week, and you have so many sketches. But yeah, I watched a bunch of videos, watched a bunch of Manning cast, and so I just kind of pulled it out.
Well done, well done. Hey, Miles, we got to ask. We got the Eagles on defense. One of the all-time great Eagles, Hall of Famer Brian Dawkins, who I know you've met before. And growing up, he was a star there in Philly. We have a clip for you that we can play when we have a second, right here. Here it is. Miles, can we? Here's Brian walking out. Can we safely assume that this is how you got ready for your appearance on Manning Cast tonight? Is this it?
Dude, that's how I feel every day that I wake up. That's the excitement I wake up with, boys. I'm pumped. I'm excited.
You do that crawl? You do like the Dawkins
Dude,
crawl out?
I actually do that plus a few other moves. That's accurate. That's accurate.
Eli, pretty good fourth down conversion right there. Kirk's still holding the ball for a long time. The protection held up. He got to his, probably his third read again. Everything is kind of throw there.
Oh,
got him in zero.
Touchdown. All out blitz zero.
God.
Got him in zero. They brought everybody, Miles.
Front flips in
They brought the
end zone,
house.
too.
They brought the house at zero people in the middle of the field, man-to-man coverage. Usually if you do that, you got to get home. You don't have to give Kirk that much time to make that throw down the field. A post route in the slot, it's about as good a route as you can have versus cover zero. We got to get home, though. We got to get there before he has time to get it off.
Yeah.
Nobody can cover that.
You can't give him that much time to throw a post route down the middle if you're coming all out blitz. Here's a photo, Miles. That is absolute textbook football photo form right there. Elbow in the knee, eye straight ahead, looking tough. But I got to ask, how was the rest of your game at that age? How would you say?
Honestly, I think I peaked in football at age 11.
11.
So I was still in my developmental stage. But go Irish. I got that from my dad. Let's go. What a stud,
classic.
dude. I don't even need the chin strap. I don't need the chin strap.
You look like Peyton. Your helmet doesn't fit real well. You can't get the face mask down. It's perfect.
Not relevant. Hey, Miles, Eagles fans, as you know, have been tough on Eli. You've been to a lot of Eagles games. You're going to go to one later this year. You said, were you also tough on Eli?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I think any opposing team that comes into Philly is going to have a hard time. But they show up, man. I was at all the Phillies playoffs games too the last 2 years. I was at the Eagles, Super Bowl win. It's been great. Eagles are always in the mix. Yep, that was me. That's a real photo.
That's you.
That's a real.
That's you.
I wish I had four hands.
You're like 10 years old also. That's when you peaked. I think you're 11 years old. You were just peaking in your football career. And that's it right there.
That's
perfect.
hilarious.
Miles, that was the third illegal man downfield on a RPO. If you're going to throw that ball, you have to throw it before the lineman get downfield. That's 3 times in the game. Eli, Bill talks about halftime adjustments. Hey, we can't throw the ball if the linemen are 5 yards downfield.
There we go.
Eli, can we bring Matt Ryan on? Is Matt on? I don't see him on my monitor. Is he on your monitor? I want to get Matt's take here as we get into the red zone here.
I see him. I think we can just
I'm
bring
here,
him in.
boys.
Oh, there he is.
What's going on?
There you go. We want to bring you in right away.
Coming on.
Right, you're a Philly guy, so we need to get you in the red zone. We haven't got anybody on a perfect prediction panel. We got your beautiful face right here. You look the same.
There it is.
And we want to get we got to get somebody on the panel. What do you think's going to happen? You think the Eagles going to put it in here?
I'm gonna. What was Bill saying earlier? It's been 1,000 days since A.J. Terrell had a pick. I'm gonna go with like a pick 6 here or something for the Falcons.
Good smart answer. Good smart answer. I mean, Philly native doesn't mean he's a Philly fan, Eli, okay?
I know.
Falcons through and through.
That's right. That's
so.
right. My home is in Atlanta now, guys.
I know, but you grew up an Eagles fan. I mean, there's got to be some love there still, a little bit.
Eli, you played there enough. Once you play there a handful of times, it's over.
Yeah, they boo you one time, you're like, all right. They give the double birds, they moon you, they do all that. You're like, golly, these guys hate me. But you were one of them at one point. You were probably doing that. You were in the crowd mooning people, I'm sure.
All right, Matt.
Yeah,
hey, Matt.
I probably was.
Hey, Matt, we're in the red zone here. What's Atlanta got to do to keep these Eagles out of the end zone?
I think you got to stop the run. You guys have been talking about it all night, right? Like, if you get down here, run the football. If they take care of the run, I just don't think Philadelphia has been good enough kind of getting the ball out on time, and it gets harder down here in tight space. And that's not a good start.
Flag.
You might get a. Oh, they're going to get the tight end holding here.
All right.
Holding. Offense.
Oh, killer. Killer. Can't have holding calls in the red zone.
Matt likes it.
Yeah, I mean, it's favorable for the Falcons right there, but I mean, this is it. I think both these teams have run the football really well tonight, and I don't know, but it's just finishing there. What do you guys think?
Got a good hold.
Extended a little
good
bit.
hold of
Yeah.
Good hold of the jersey.
All right, 1st and 16 right here. I like zone coverage if I'm Atlanta, right, Matt? Let's just keep everything in front here.
Yeah, and then if you're Philly, get half of it back, right? Let's get back to inside the 10 like they're doing right here on the run. Pretty good.
Quarterback run was never in the arsenal for me, for Matt, for you, Eli. We all know that.
Nobody on this screen.
Yeah.
Pretty athletic play by the center there, Eli. Look, there's only one Jason Kelsey. I'm telling you, this guy Jurgens, he's athletic. That's a fold block, right? The guard's coming down, the center's folding around. Only an athletic guy can do that. Good job getting it to 2nd and 4. Matt, you like the run here?
What do you think they're checking? You think they're checking
I like
to
it.
run?
They got 5 up front. They got this picket fence defense right here. I don't mind running it against this front.
There you go. I came after him right there, Pate.
I'm run here. If I'm Philly, I'm run. I'm run here.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'd keep it on the ground. I know they've been called, what is it, 3 times tonight? Illegal man downfield on the RPO stuff. I don't mind doing the RPO down here with the little pick plays on the man-to-man with the run option.
Okay.
Are you predicting a run for a touchdown? Are you predicting your pick six?
Not,
you got a lot of predictions going on.
He does not want to be a part of a Philly touchdown here, so he's staying with the pick 6. I like it.
Who you're rooting for? Here's flag
pass. Nice.
Go with the old roll pass.
You were all wrong. I got this new kazoo.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to use it all night, and I can't. No one won't let me. No one will let me play this kazoo for a almost perfect prediction.
Hey, Matt, talk about that. Hey, Matt, talk about that play real quick. That's tough on a defense, right? Saquon's in the home position. You don't know which way he's going. What linebacker has him in coverage? That's tough.
You said it. Somebody's covering him from inside out. So one of those backers on the inside has to cover him from all the way in the middle of the field to the pylon, that front pylon. And you put him on the roll right there. You shorten the length of the pass. I mean, that's a play that's worked for, the last 50 years in the NFL.
At the 1/2 yard line.
Under center, the back in the home position behind the quarterback. Like you said, the linebackers, they're talking, hey, you got him. We're not sure. Looks like he's going to get it at the 1 yard line. Tush push here.
Tush push. We can predict that.
Tush push all night. 4 times in a row.
5 seconds. 7:05.
He threw it behind him a little bit, didn't he, Matt? That probably kept him from getting in the end zone.
Yeah, and that was always do going to our right, too. I don't know about you guys because you want to be moving on the right so you can keep that ball in front. It's got to be a front pad shot, though. It's got to be kind of right there in the breadbasket for them to catch and score.
All right, since you're going to predict the tush push here, I'm going to put you on the perfect prediction panel. I got to get it. Get it. Come on.
There we go.
I got to get someone up. That's
Forcing
yeah.
it. You're forcing
Well,
it.
he predicted tush push. This is perfect. There you go. Look at that. You look beautiful.
I'm next to my friend Bill up there, who was crushing me in the first half. Look at that.
I mean, he's going in the Falcons' Ring of Honor, Eli. Now you're putting him in a compromising situation.
I'm not saying he's rooting for it.
So
He said they were going to do the tush push. He didn't say there was.
Hey, what are you guys calling here? 2-point play. What are you going with?
I like Smith. I like Smith on the corner right there motioning.
I was going to say it was 2 over 2 up top. I like that too.
Did they stop
Get
him?
in?
That's a huge stop.
I think he got short.
He's saying
Saquon-
Saquon wants to
Saquon
review. He said he
says-
got over. He said he got over.
Hey, Matt, I was talking to Kellen Moore. He was talking about Saquon and just how athletic he is. He was talking about Devontae Smith, how honest he is in his feedback. He tells them, hey, I wasn't open. This is the coverage. Most receivers aren't very honest in telling the coordinator that they weren't open, right? I thought that was a great compliment to Devontae Smith. They gave it to him. It's not a touchdown. It's actually a 2-point conversion, actually. Tush push here.
Tush push.
Tush push.
We can predict that.
Tush push all night. 4 times in a row.
7 seconds. 7:05.
He threw it behind him a little bit, didn't he, Matt? That probably kept him from getting in the end zone.
Yeah, and that was always do going to our right too. I don't know about you guys because you want to be moving on the right so you can keep that ball in front. It's got to be a front pad shot, though. It's got to be kind of right there in the breadbasket for them to catch and score.
All right, since you're going to predict the tush push here, I'm going to put you on the perfect prediction panel. I got to get it. I get it. Come on.
There we go.
I got to get someone up. That's
Forcing
yeah.
it. You're forcing
Well,
it.
he predicted tush push. This is perfect. There you go. Look at that. You look beautiful.
I'm next to my friend Bill up there, who was crushing me in the first half. Look at that.
I mean, he's going in the Falcons' Ring of Honor, Eli. Now you're putting him in a compromising situation.
I'm not saying he's rooting for it.
So
He said they were going to do the tush push. He didn't say there was.
Hey, what are you guys calling here? 2-point play. What are you going with?
I like Smith. I like Smith on the corner right there motioning.
I was going to say it was 2 over 2 up top. I like that too.
Did they stop
Get
him?
in?
That's a huge stop.
I think he got short.
He's saying
Saquon-
Saquon wants to
Saquon
review. He said he
says-
got over. He said he got over.
Hey, Matt, I was talking to Kellen Moore. He was talking about Saquon and just how athletic he is. He was talking about Devontae Smith, how honest he is in his feedback. He tells them, hey, I wasn't open. This is the coverage. Most receivers aren't very honest in telling the coordinator that they weren't open, right? I thought that was a great compliment to Devontae Smith. They gave it to him. All right, welcome back. Matt Ryan's still with us. Matt, we're going to see Jalen Hurts here. Look, he can do a lot of damage in the air, on the ground with his feet. It isn't the first time the city of Philadelphia, though, has seen a dual-threat quarterback. Of course, I'm talking about your high school career running the triple option at Penn Charter. Great video here. Did you ever try to get the Falcons to add that to your playbook?
I'll be honest with you. I ran the option one time in the NFL. Mike Mularkey was their OC. They were playing like the old bear front, and they had the 5 up, and I ran it. I took 2 steps and pitched it like 8 yards away from where the guy I was reading. So we didn't use it very much, but I was a bad scheme fit for our high school team.
Almost broke that one. Almost broke that one. Matt, obviously, we talked about it before, you're born and raised in Philly suburbs, grew up an Eagles fan. In the NFL, when you played in Philly for the first time, your family came to the game, hid their Falcons jerseys under the coats. Kind of knowing what you know about Philly fans, was that a smart decision on their part?
Yes.
That was a very smart decision. I think when you're coming in and, you played there more than anybody. It's tough, right? You don't want to let anybody know you're rooting for the other team. Kind of sit there, keep your mouth shut, watch the game, and then go find your family after. And that was kind of their drill for a long time. Although I will say this, I still had like close friends and extended family that were full on Eagles jerseys and stuff like that at the games.
Yeah, my wife went to my first game I played there and did not go again until the last time I played there. So she took a 15-year hiatus. Just said, I'm not doing that ever again. Hey, Matt, a lot of rookie quarterbacks playing around the league this year in the first 2 weeks. A couple of them struggling. I know before your rookie season, you and Peyton went out. Y'all went and played golf. You got to kind of pick his brain a little bit, ask him for some advice. You went on to win Rookie of the Year. I assume Peyton's big advice to you was don't throw 28 interceptions. Am I right?
Yeah, that was like rule number one. Don't do what I did. Don't throw that many picks. That was fun. That was a long time ago. I remember driving up from Atlanta to meet Peyton that day. So nervous, meeting and getting to play golf with him, and then he's telling me, just don't throw 28 picks. Other than that, you'll be all right.
How bad did you beat him on the golf course, too?
No, he smoked me. He smoked me that day. I was kind of new to the game at that point, but we had fun. It was the first time getting to spend some time together. It was awesome.
They are play.
Oh.
No!
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Wow.
Ooh.
They had it.
He listened. Jalen watched what Matt Ryan said. He said, I'm running that play again. I'm going to give him the perfect throw. Front shoulder, like Matt said, get it out in front.
Wow.
That's why you don't throw, though. That's why you don't throw.
It is why you don't throw, but it was a perfect call.
Oh, he almost botched the snap right there.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, talk about 2-minute drill with no timeouts. What kind of routes are we thinking? You would think Philly, early on might be trying to, block the sidelines a little bit with some coverage.
I think a minute 40 seconds, you got plenty of time, right? So to me, until you really get under 45 seconds, 40 seconds, I'm okay using all parts of the field. It's about yards, getting as many yards as you can at this point. Kind of, if they give you stuff on the sideline where you can get completions, take it, keep moving down the field. But if you get a shot down the middle, until you get under 40 seconds, I'm good driving the football down the field.
Yeah, I think you can go in the middle. Even early on, take a check down to a back. If they're real soft, go get 10, 12 yards. Just get on the ball and get going.
No sacks.
100%.
No sacks. Get it out of our hand. No sacks. No negative plays. Always like to have a positive play on this first down play. Doesn't have to be an explosive play, just a positive play. At some point in these first 4 plays, we need an explosive play. We need a 20-yard pass to shorten this drive because we're playing against the clock.
No doubt.
That's what we used to call it, the 2-minute trifecta. Positive first play, no negative plays, 1 explosive equals points.
That's it. And we're down 6. We need a touchdown just the way you like it. There's no mystery. Atta baby. There's a good start. Everybody get the first.
There you go.
Boy, Pitts. There you go. Hand the ball to the official. Don't spot it. Don't spot it. Hand the ball to the umpire. Let him spot the ball. The umpire, right? Not the referee, the umpire. He spots the ball. Hand it to him.
Right. Well, he hands it to the center. The center. Oh, take a shot. Sideline. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds.
There it is. No.
All right,
Don't spike it. Don't spike it.
Just
Don't
keep
spike
going.
it.
Just keep going.
Going.
Strong.
Hand it
Trips
to the
right,
umpire.
probably. Trips right.
Hey, Matt, I like how they're just getting lined up in whatever they're in, right? They're not changing formations. It takes too much time.
Go. Oh, all right,
100%. Time's the most important thing right now.
Oh, go.
There we go.
All right, here we go. Wow.
Hey,
That was
I don't know about
too
you
easy right
guys,
there.
but when you move to a new
run some
offense,
clock.
didn't you sometimes feel like 2 minute was like the easiest spot to be in?
Yes. Staple plays.
'Cause you were not thinking.
First day install plays, the plays that you know the most. That's what you're running. The receivers know. Less thinking. Hey, I know you think I'm crazy. Let's take a little time, Atlanta. Let's don't score right away. Let's take some time here. Philly better start calling timeouts here.
There you go. Get out of bounds.
Okay.
I played against Belichick in this situation one time. Obviously, Brady on the other side. I'm like, we are not scoring right away. We're going to score with about 10 seconds left.
That's tough to
There's
do,
no
though,
need to
Peyton.
score
You
right
still
away.
got to
I don't
score.
care.
I know. You can't say I don't
I
care.
know you do.
You got to
I'm just
score.
saying,
I mean,
let's-
you haven't been that.
I
They
like
haven't been
running
that
the
good in the
football here,
red
though.
zone.
Hey, I wouldn't have gone out of bounds right there. He didn't have to go out of bounds right there. That's what I'm saying.
They haven't been real productive down here. I think they got to
Fair enough.
get in while they can.
That's
flag.
interference. That's interference.
Oh my God! How did I call it? You got his whole arm hooked, didn't he?
I want to see another
They
look
call
at
it?
that one.
The refs running around in there. No. Actually, it looked like he just flopped a little bit.
Was he underneath?
You got to call it. I mean, he's got to call it.
He sold it. All
right.
got to get on the ball.
Down
One
here,
on one
one-on-one
down
down
here
here.
at the bottom.
One-on-one down here.
Hey, you got to score. Oh, you got him.
Got him.
Wow.
Oh, got him.
Wow. Oh,
Just
hey, great
just
little
a little-
move.
Just
He
the
looked like
option route, right?
Yeah, it looks
London.
like they probably expecting that post, that little bunch, kind of widened post, and he faked the post, ran the out. Great timing. Finally, Kurt in a timing route, threw it on time right there. Watch this little fake to the post. Oh, what a great route.
Safety help up top on Smith.
Yeah. Oh no, they're
Coming
playing
down.
like a
He's coming
funnel.
down. He's coming down.
He's
He's got him.
He's getting hit. Oh no!
got him.
Oh no! Bates.
Safety read his eyes. Middle
Yeah.
of safety, he read his eyes. He threw it late. He broke before he threw it.
He finally got a little pressure. He couldn't quite get maybe everything on this ball.
Devontae had to go inside release. He gets closer to the middle safety, and now he comes over and makes the play, reading the eyes. You're right, Matt. Probably didn't have to make that throw, right? You still could have thrown some kind of in-breaking route. All we needed was about 15 yards.